Hi, I'm Alicia Deal. I work for Kevin Harvick Incorporated, and I'm the account manager and public relations representative for the number 33 Nationwide Series team on the NASCAR circuit. A few things from my college career for you guys. Most important thing that I learned during my academic career, I would say my writing. Take it seriously. My writing, AP style, the small mistakes, just make sure you're very thorough on your writing, read it through, don't do, I think, took for granted the quickness of writing and doing it kind of last minute. Make sure you always read through it. I think I read through my writing a lot and catch my own mistakes, even though you may not catch them the first time. Walk away, come back, read it again, just to make sure that there's no small mistakes. AP is a big one. And I think networking. Networking was big for me in college. Definitely networking prepared me to do my internship, and once I did an internship my last semester of college, my networking is what by far got me my job and continues to get me where I am in my career, as far as getting to know people from every angle. And whether you think they can help you now, you'll always go back and find people that you meet that can help you later on down the road. And so networking is huge, and take it very seriously. More taken seriously in college, so the writing definitely taken more seriously, but I think really networking and really getting to know people, I didn't do that as much in college, especially my first few semesters. The further I got and closer I got to graduating and realized that that was what was going to make a difference, I did go out more and do that, but just making sure that I met people, learned how to really communicate with people on different levels, whether it was a corporate level or whether it was a student level. Really just making sure you make those connections. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is that's what's going to make it for me, in order for me to get my driver and my sponsors publicized and seen and written about. It's making those connections and getting to know people and being able to call somebody and say, hey, I have a really cool story coming up with a driver, or it's a really good racetrack for him, family's in the area, he's from the area, or here's where he had his first career win. Being able to call people in those areas and just that I've met along the way and kind of get those unique stories out there. So definitely take that seriously and don't just mingle with the people in your classes. I landed my job from doing an internship at Lowe's Motor Speedway, or Charlotte Motor Speedway, my last semester of college. And while I was doing my internship, I interned in the public relations department, but I didn't just do the PR department. I worked in the PR department, did everything I could there, but at the same time, if somebody needed an extra hand in the ticket office, I went and worked in the ticket office. If somebody needed help in credentials, I went and helped there. Marketing, anything, anywhere that I could put myself so that I would be able to learn something new and be able to use that for my career, I did. I was always there. If I didn't have to be at work till 2 o'clock on a race day, I came in at 10 o'clock and went and worked in another department until I had to be in the PR department. On that same note, after I did my internship, I worked with the track doing a summer shootout series, which was just local racers. I put my resume out there, talked to everybody, anybody that knew of job openings, definitely talked to them and followed up. And that was a huge one for me, was following up, I tried to make my resume unique. I sent out my resume along with a disc of all of my information I'd done through college, my campaign, my writing samples from college and from my internship. And I followed up with people and went by and saw them, talked to them, and made sure that people knew who I was and that I was out there looking for a job. And it worked. 3 things that are different from college to my job. I think obviously it's a little more laid back in college, but once you get out there, you find your own unique ways of doing things. I guess college was more laid back and kind of just class to class, here it is, and doing it. I didn't take everything as serious as I should have. Take everything I do now serious because it reflects who I am and what I do, and it reflects my name. So when people see me and they see that my name is associated with my company, or the company I work for, that's a reflection on all of us around that work there. So take everything seriously from day to day. I guess details for me. That's one thing in college I wasn't as on top of, were all the small little details, and details are what makes something. If you have one small mistake, that can be the difference of somebody looking at it and saying, okay, this is a great piece that I want to write about. If your first sentence has a mistake in it, somebody may turn it away and say, I'm done with it, I'm not going to do that. So I've learned to take the small things and really focus on them in the details, and then to enjoy it. Like, may not have enjoyed it as much. Learn when you have something that you've worked really hard on and you were able to get something really big played off of it. In college, I don't think I really realized what the impact of those things were. But now if I do a big event and I get a lot of publicity off of it, I try to take the moment afterwards and say, okay, this was something pretty big for my career that I did. And I've been able to do that through working with foundations and doing military events, and always being able to plug my driver and get unique publicity angles from it. But just enjoying those moments, and it could always be your last. Same thing we say with a win. You enjoy every win because it could be your last. So just enjoy those moments, and when you've accomplished something that's big, acknowledge that you had a big part in it and you've worked really hard to get there.